Rolling.
Pyramid Studios, Lookout Mountain. You're watching the vocal track being recorded for what has become one of the hottest records of the year. The song is named for the Humphrey Bogart-Lauren Bacall movie, Key Largo. It's the first record for singer and songwriter Bertie Higgins. And what Bertie sings about is his own life.
Wrapped around each other, trying so hard to stay warm. That first cold winter together, lying in each other's arms.
I had gone through an emotional fall. A lady who I loved very much had left me after living with her for almost 5 years in Florida. And we were both into old films at that time in Florida, and we'd curl up on a Friday and Saturday night, the only time they had the 24-hour TV down there, and watch them. And Bogart and Bacall was a favorite.
We had it all, just like Bogart and Bacall, starring in our own late show, sailing away to Key Largo.
Did you and your lady have it all?
Yeah, at one time. Very much so. I've been around on the earth a while, and I never thought I could feel that. And the fact that I felt that just absolutely... I mean, I was married before that and had a couple of children, and I never felt anything like that. I was in very much pain about that, and it was something I had to say. And I think a lot of it was said directly to her.
Bertie Higgins grew up in Tarpon Springs, Florida, but he now lives in Atlanta. He's been in the music business for more than 15 years without a record of his own. Now he has it, the dream of all musicians, recording his own album. Bertie's producer is Sonny Limbo, a guy who's helped produce the Osmond Brothers, Liza Minnelli, and Alabama.
Let's take that again. Pick it up again.
Why does Sonny think Key Largo has become a hit?
It's due about 90% to marketing and promotion. I'll tell you, you've got the greatest record in the world, but if it's never played on the radio, nobody ever hears it, and therefore hasn't the chance to buy it. When we first cut this single, I drove a nail in my wall at home and put a little piece of paper on it and said, "Reserved for Key Largo," so we hope to fill it.
With what?
A gold record.
The selling of Key Largo began here at Cat Family Records, a small Atlanta company. These are the people who believed in the unknown Bertie Higgins. And this winter's weather helped sell a song about South Florida love.
With the tremendous snow and terrible weather we've had, I said, hey, give your listeners a chance to take a 3-minute trip to Key Largo about once every 4 hours, and let's get this record on the radio.
Atlanta's Music FM 94Q. All the snow flurries moving into the city. Let's think about some warmer times down in Key Largo. Here's Bertie Higgins.
Jeff McCartney of WQXI Atlanta was one of the first to play Key Largo.
There's magic, and when there's magic there's a certain amount of magic to Bogart too, in the lyrics of the song, and it has that hook line. And the first thing I said is, this is a dreamy record. It's one of those records that kind of sends you away on a trip. And I knew the record was going to be a hit, and I think Bertie's been waiting for a hit for 16 or 18 years or something like that.
Bertie.
About 16,000 records are made every year. That's right, 16,000. Out of that number, only a handful are hits, and almost none are by unknowns.
There's hundreds of thousands of groups in the country, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that feel they can sing, and they're held back on the thing that, Bob Seger, the Beatles, Kenny Rogers, I couldn't possibly do it. Fortunately, Bertie didn't take that feeling, just give up and keep playing in bars. And, we're doing it.
It's just another day in paradise, loving the night away till the sunrise, seeing that I love you look in your eyes. Just another day in paradise.
Just Another Day in Paradise is Bertie's next single, and it also promises to do well. And it could be that the hard times are over for the struggling musician.
2 years ago, I was in jail in Florida. I mean, that's the rock bottom hard time. I didn't do a great deal of time in jail, and it was I find that hard times make me strive that much harder to get out of the hole.
Things are looking up for Bertie in many ways. A few days before we talked to him in his Atlanta apartment, his girlfriend had returned, the lady who inspired Key Largo. She had heard the song.
It showed me that he still feels quite a bit of hurt, you know, because things didn't turn out, which you know, it's kind of sad that they didn't, but, you know, I think we're going to survive. I think we're going to make it.
A kiss is still a kiss. A kiss but a kiss is not a kiss without your son.
Why did I leave him? Well, there's several reasons. Some of them are real personal, but I just felt like I couldn't really give him what I thought he needed any longer.
We had it all, just like Bogey and Bacall, starring in our own late show, sailing away to Key Largo. Here's looking at you, kid, missing all the things we did.
Love in its basic form is the most simple, beautiful thing on the earth. And money can't buy it. Money can't keep it. It's an emotion, and that's why it relates.
Had it all.